Good evening, YouTubers. Welcome to SugarTube TV. Tonight's episode is all about Brands Hatch and day one. This is part one of two parts. So tomorrow night I'll upload part two, which will be the IndyCar circuit, and this is the Saturday, which was the Grand Prix circuit. So we had an absolutely awesome time there. It was a fantastic event. Really enjoyed it. We had a few problems with the car, as to be expected. But we just took it all in our stride, and yeah, nothing we could do about it. Had a split oil cooler, the water side of it. So yeah, it was just unfortunate, but we did manage to start each race. So anyway, more about in the video. I hope you enjoy what you see, and hopefully you'll come back to join me tomorrow night when I've got 3 more in-car videos. Tonight we just got 1 in-car video because I only videoed race 2 of the 2 races on the Grand Prix circuit, but I had a good ding dong with James. So hope you enjoy that. I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. Bye.
Okay, YouTubers, we actually made it to Brands, believe it or not. We got here before midnight as well. Got the Imp sunny side out with his new wings showing off there. Done practice and completed it, and I didn't go mad. I just chilled, and I'm gonna keep the same sort of attitude for the race 1 anyway, because it's Brands Indy tomorrow. Today's Grand Prix circuit. So you can see the temperature on the oil filter there has been up to 99, and on the back of the head we're still at the 77. So it got to, I saw about 70 degrees. It's quite warm here. Beautiful weather. So yeah, buzzing to be here. Got number 1 mechanic here, Russell. Been helping me tighten the rear trailing arms. How's the car looking, Russ? Okay?
Yeah, it's got lots of work on it.
Yeah. Did you find anything loose?
No, I think it's all good.
Oh. Right, well, we're trying to get a finish because Russell, I don't want to disappoint him again. So we're just, if you see me going round slow, I'm just being a bit conservative because I'm itching to get a couple of finishes under my belt, and then we can push on and work from there.
Okay, YouTubers, I'm going to try and do a bit of a voiceover to keep you informed on what's going on in this race. This is race 2 on the Saturday on the Grand Prix circuit. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to set the camera up for race 1, so we've not got that. But this was a good race with James and some other cars. Now, this was new to me, but I'm used to a standing start. But due to the time and how busy the event was, to save some time and try and get as many races as possible, they turned it into a rolling start event. So we rolled out of Parc Ferme, and you park straight onto the grid on the main straight, and note who is alongside you, in front of you and behind you, and then they set you off with a pace car at half pace for a lap, a rolling lap. And then when you come over the start finish line, the pace car pulls in, the lights go green, and you're off racing. So basically, when the lights go green, even if you're not past the start finish line, you're racing. So you have an opportunity to make positions up if you can, if someone else is not seeing the lights go or whatever. So that was slightly different to what I was used to, because in the past I was used to a situation where you weren't allowed to pass another car until you'd gone past the start finish line. But this was, I think it worked an absolute treat. I love the rolling starts. I think they're much safer, to be honest with you, because with historic cars having little half shafts and donut joints and 50-year-old gearboxes, there's always someone that fluffs it on the line and ends up stationary. And if it's a busy grid and everyone's got the bit between the teeth and they collect someone and damage a car, well, it's just not good, is it? So I think the fact that you're doing the rolling lap and you sort of, oops, the car went a bit sideways there. That's my new 15-year-old tyre from Bob's Yard, not doing its job yet. It's not got any heat in it. Should have just gone straight in the scrap bin, that thing, but never mind. We'll get some new ones for the next track meeting. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is the setup they had, I think, worked really well. I think it was safer, and you're literally doing your warm-up laps, so the tyres are warm, the engine's not overheating from being sat on the line with no air going through the radiator. You're basically race ready. So here, what's happening is James is doing a skid competition, so I'm trying to outdo him and he's trying to outdo me. So I stupidly tried to outdo him and nearly outdid myself. But yeah, some people just have to be challenged, don't they? And I saw after that. I thought, nope, you're being silly, Andy. Your tyres aren't up for it. James knows that car inside out. You know, he's got it handling absolutely awesome. He will. Well, I've probably had one hand on the steering wheel when he was doing that. He is the roundabout king, isn't he, from Milton Keynes after all. So anyway, we're getting off down the back straight. This is where you turn left onto the back straight. Right, so this is the GP circuit, the very famous GP circuit. Absolutely fantastic to race around. You know, it's high speed and lots of undulations, etc. Great, absolutely love it. I mean, I love the Indy circuit as well, but this is very much like Alton Park, same sort of scenery, should we say. So this corner here is a third gear corner, and then I think you can just class fourth before coming back down again to third for this corner. But anyway, we'll get more into that when the race starts. What I'll say is this is obviously the formation lap. We're supposed to be just warming our tyres up. The cars around me are mainly pre-66 cars, but we are mixed in at the moment with the pre-83s to make a good grid. I think there was 34 cars on the grid, so it's quite busy. So this is now coming down the back straight, and we're about to join the Indy circuit just after the bridge. So everyone starts to get a bit closer, ready for the start of the race, because we're meant to be in our formation as we go over the line, ready for the green lights to go green. So this BMW 1800 had a good race with him in race one. So I've made a bit of an eager start here, and then I think I had to jab the brakes because anyway, just a bit of I should have just put my foot down and gone straight through the middle of them all, because like I say, you are allowed to overtake before the start finish line, but never mind. So you might think I'm being a bit sort of ginger here, and I am only at sort of 80%, and even that nearly caught me out. Just basically, I have this theory that most accidents seem to happen in the first sort of couple of laps of a race meeting, because everyone's G'd up and driving above their sort of capabilities. So I always think if you just go at it at sort of like 80% and just see what happens, you've got that little bit in reserve. If there is an incident, you can swerve and get out of it, get out of the way. So James put himself on the outside of that big American one there. He's got pushed on the grass, but I don't think it'll bother him. He's lost a bit of momentum here, so I was hoping to be able to draw alongside him, but I just, for whatever reason, didn't happen, but I get him in the end. So we've gone left now onto this big fast straight at the back, and that corner that just came out of that left-hander is really, really important, because if you get that corner right, then you can carry extra speed all the way down the straight. Even to this point, I'd say it's faster if you've got that corner right, because I'll come back to that. This Mini, what an absolute machine that is. You can't believe how quick it is. I mean, just look at the way it drives away and how deep it can get into the corners before it even goes near the brakes. It's just remarkable. Obviously, it's a very highly tuned and very well developed car. But I was really impressed with its ability to change direction. It was an impressive bit of kit, that. So there's a couple of Anglias. Is that an Anglia? Yeah, both Anglias. I think that might be father and son. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's Jake Swan in front, the young lad in the black one. He seems like a very competent driver, and he certainly knows how to jockey that thing. So we're on the main straight here now, and I've got this Anglia on the outside of me. So I just backed off and let him drop in, because I'm not committed through this corner at all, because I'm just so unsure about that rear tyre. I just didn't have any confidence in the car with regards to, really chucking it about. It was definitely feeling loose. I was like, again there, it just caught me out, scrubbed a load of speed. I think that gave James the opportunity to squeeze back alongside me. I think it was out of here. I'm just all off tilt really, and he came past me. I thought, that was silly. One, it left the door wide open for him there, but that didn't bother me because I quite enjoyed having a good race for James. So that was an example of the corner that's really important to come out of well, because I took a different line and basically didn't wash out like him. I was able to carry a bit more speed, which enabled me to get alongside him on this main straight here. Now can't remember quite what happened here. I think he might still be on the inside of me. Yep. Fair play to him. Got to say, what an absolute pleasure it is to race against James. He's how can I describe him? He's got great spatial awareness. He knows exactly what's around him, who's behind him, who's in his blind spot. You know, he's raced that car for 3-4 seasons now. He's never put a mark on it because he respects other people's cars and their space as well. And I know when I'm racing with him, he's never going to do a dirty manoeuvre on me. He's really cool. So, yeah, great racing round here. I'm just trying to weigh up where he's quicker. I thought I might let him get past for a bit and try and get a learn of where he's going and see. So obviously he's done quite a bit of racing. He knows where to put the car. But yeah, just following him around here. Just to be fair to him, I have got potentially a few more horsepower than him. He is on a slightly smaller engine. He's on I think it's a 1012cc, 73mm bore, whereas I'm on a 1040. So I've just got a few cc's, which sounds like nothing, but when you've got no capacity in the first place, every cc counts. So yeah, we'll try and get him sorted out with a proper 1040 for next year. Get him a bit quicker, but he's quick enough for the time being for where he needs to be. So I believe this is a chap I was talking to in the pits called Tom. He's actually a subscriber in that Martin Escort, lovely Martin Escort, absolutely immaculately prepared. He'd been fixing a vibration. I think he said it was a gearbox mount, but he didn't discover that till he'd rebuilt the differential at the back in the morning. So yeah, good to have a chat to him and meet him. He said he enjoyed the channel, which was always nice feedback. In fact, I met loads of subscribers over the weekend that came over and said hello. That was good. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video. And yeah, so where are we up to here? We're coming to the back part of the circuit. So we're just cruising through all here, just trying to keep it tidy and not fall off, because I was desperate to try and finish the race for Russell, because he was so disappointed at Mallory when the piston went. I just wanted to get some races finished. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be again, but at least the car did start all the races and we did get some racing done, so it didn't feel like a complete waste of time. But anyway, we can work on that. So I've closed up on him here, and I'm thinking I might be able to squeeze alongside him, but then it's probably a waste of time because he has got more horsepower than me, so when it comes to the straight, he'll probably just overtake me again. But yeah, interesting, slightly different line. You look how lovely and flat his car is. It's not moving at all compared to mine. So this is interesting as well. This straight is actually curved all the way from one end to the other. So someone said to me, make sure you stay as close to the pit wall as possible on the main straight. Just come out to get your line for Paddock Hill, because you'll make the straight effectively shorter by keeping a tighter line. So, interesting. I love this corner. It's called Druids. Fantastic corner. Oh, look, there's Cheeky James. Just popped his nose through again. I must have made a mistake. So I think did I manage to keep him back there? Yeah, I knew that he was getting quicker and quicker and no traffic ahead of him. I knew that if he got the chance to get away from me, he'd be gone and I wouldn't be able to get back past him. So I knew while he was still a little bit sort of like cluttered up with them cars in front, I had to make my manoeuvre and block him and get past. So back onto the fast part of the GP circuit now, and I can't remember, I did try a few different things. I was trying to go round in fourth, but it just didn't seem to work as well. As soon as the engine drops below 5,000 RPM or 5.5, it just goes flat and you don't feel like you're going anywhere. So you've really got to keep it singing to make it do what you want it to do. That's not a problem, it's just the way the engine is, it's where the car is, you know. So flying around the back here. Obviously I'm keeping an eye on my temperatures and everything. I've noticed it is up to about 70 degrees of water. It's not a problem, but you know, I would have liked to have had it a little bit cooler, but it was a toasty hot day. So yeah, beautiful weather down there. Much nicer than in Manchester. Anyway. Just making a little bit of headway now, and I'm thinking got to be at least 10 minutes into the race. 5 minutes left. Let's keep it tidy and try and get the class win. Now, I don't actually know what went wrong here, but I got caught out. Probably just got a little bit too confident with the tyres. Not saying it was the tyres that caused it, but I turn in and I get back on the gas nicely and I thought, oh, we're going well here. And it just, after it came out of its slide, it really flicked violently left. And I thought, oh no, don't go into the kitty litter sideways because it'll roll the car. So luckily I was able to strain it up and head through it and keep it in a straight line and actually come out the other side. So that was good. Just trying to suss out here now whether I've wrecked the car or not. Obviously it's full of dust inside because it all came through being bounced around so much. So I'm just taking it pretty easy just to make sure that there's nothing damaged, no wheels are pointing in funny directions, we haven't caught an oil pipe or a water pipe, or or the radiator's got a stone in it, anything like that. Luckily I did have a big foam air filter on the carburetor, so I knew that nothing could get in the engine and harm it, which was nice. So I'm back on the back straight. I'm just taking it relatively easy. Now if you look in the middle of the steering wheel, you may be able to see the gauge. It's like an old MGB type gauge where you've got the oil pressure at the top and the water temperature down below. So the car's been running at 70 degrees and I just suddenly noticed it got warmer and I thought, why is it getting warmer? Now what had happened was the jumping around had caused the water part of the oil cooler to fracture, and I just suddenly saw the temperature fly up, so I sort of dipped the clutch and thought, oh crikey, we've got an issue. So luckily I didn't damage the engine in any way, shape or form because I saw the temperature gauge go up, but all of a sudden the temperature came back, so I thought, oh right, it's a lack of water issue, this, we're losing water, and the pump's obviously pumping water, then not pumping, so that's why the temperature's fluctuating. So I just thought, right, if I can get it off the track so as not to ruin the race for anyone else, I really want to book.
Okay, YouTube, it's the end of Saturday, day one. I've not had a bad day. I've got some great in-car footage for you. We did practice, that was good. And I did race one without hitting anything or falling off, which was good. Unfortunately, race two had a little rub. I'm not fussed about, no body filler fell out. So, sorry about that, Martin, the guy that repaired my car, did a fantastic job. We had a little excursion, but just before we went out, we saw a leak of water. Now, Brendan had come up to me after practice and said, you've got water or smoke around your car, but we couldn't see anything. So just before I went out for the race, I spotted it dripping on the floor, tried to repair it, but the glue didn't set in time. So I topped up with water, went out for the race. Anyway, one lap or two laps from the end, I could see the temperature. It was like going hot and then coming back down again and being cold. So I thought, it's losing water this. So I'd already fallen off and lost my places after getting past James. So I thought, you know what, let's save it for Brands Indy, which is my favourite track of all time. And, say my favourite track after Alton Park and Mallory. No. Right, before I get carried away and tie myself in knots, there's a gentleman here. We're just going to have a quick word with him. This guy here, we've had some right good ding-dongs in the past.
Yes, we have, yes.
When I first met him, he was dead cocky. He came up to me and he went, I will be beating you by the end of the year. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then, crikey, he meant his words, didn't you, David?
Well, we had our moments, I have to say. But today, Andy was like the old Andy, really driving hard. We was all getting excited. I thought he was going to win. And then he went gardening and grass cutting, and that was the end of that.
Right, well, yeah, I mean, it was just, the car has got a problem still with the suspension, basically. This is me, we're getting the excuses in now, Dave. And the driver. I think we need to do some geometry, because when it's sliding, when it comes out, you'll see on the in-car footage, when it comes out of its slide, it's so nervous, it just throws you across the track. So, yeah, I mean, it was never used to be like that, so I think we're going to start again, and we'll have to get it. But James was offered to have a look at the shock absorbers for me, and we're going to have a proper good look at it and see if we can get it a bit more user friendly. Because I want to race, but I don't want to bend it. Desperately don't want to bend it. Now, Russell's been an absolute star, and what are you doing here, Russ? You're just making your mum some jewellery. What is it? Is that your stone?
The tan hook can make a hole through it. So you put it on a lanyard.
Oh, right. You can wear that tonight in the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Well, you keep going with that, lad. Keeps him out of mischief, and we're going to get the barbecue fired up and look forward to day. Okay, YouTubers, it's Saturday evening. We've got the first day out of the way, and the car still functions, so that's good. It's a beautiful evening here in Brands Hatch at the Pentagon, having a free beer. It's good, isn't it? Didn't get that with the HSCC, did we, James? Oh no, you were too young for all that, aren't you?
Say, I never did.
I should have said to David, shouldn't I? So we're here with some of the Hillman crew in a form. We've ordered a few beers. We'll start. We'll interview. We've got the Rooney here, crikey. But what we'll do is we'll start with the nicest person. Lee, come on, let's have a chat with you. Right, Adrian, how was today, mate? How was you cruising around? All right?
A bit up and down day.
Up and down. It's
A few
quite
little problems and bits, but it's getting there.
getting there.
Getting the trouble sorted, yeah.
Yeah.
Bigger radiator, running a bit cooler, but still not quite right.
Where did you come in the second race?
Second.
Second.
All right. Not bad, but it's still not quite right, but we'll get there. It was a good race. I enjoyed it. It's nice to be out with the anglers and give James a bit of grief.
We've got the jet box with us, so if you think it's a bit rich or anything, we can have a medal. I don't understand what's changed because it was perfect, but yeah, there's something not right, isn't there?
Try it. Yeah, it's worth a go.
Right.
Give it a shot for tomorrow.
Excellent. Right, we'll move on to my number 2 mechanic, Hulsey. What do you mean? I thought you wanted to speak to me. Nice T-shirt, by the way, mate. Mr. Crompton.
Hello.
You've been on Shrigley Tube before, haven't you?
Yeah, hello everyone.
Yeah. How's the Bevan replica?
Oh, it's coming on great, yeah. I wish I had it here, but not this time. Maybe next year.
We've got the real one here. We'll have to get some pictures of it. Russell, do you want to say anything?
Hi.
That it?
He's tired.
Oh, you're tired, mate. Right, James. How was today's second race for you, mate?
It was good. We had a good ding dong.
Yeah, I've got full footage of it, so we can watch it and talk about it.
Hang on a minute. Do you mean the biggest skid competition, or do you mean the?
Yeah, we had a bit of a whoopsie. We were doing the warp lap, and I was behind James, and he was doing like his massive skid. So I thought I can outdo him, and I nearly lost it. Yeah, I got the car fully broadside. Anyway,
The idea is to keep going in the same direction you started, not.
Yeah, well, I put a bit of friction in tyres. Brendan said I left 2 black lines. So yeah, right. Well, hopefully we'll get a bit of a rematch tomorrow, twice.
Yeah.
And
looking forward to tomorrow.
May the best blue and silver car win.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
I can't wait, mate. Right, where's Rooney gone?
He's over there, but he's on the phone.
The Rooney. Look at him.
Wait till he's off the phone.
He's off the phone now. Hiya, Cole. Motherhead. How you doing? Can we have for a quick word?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
How was today? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Suntan tops up.
Well, the old lily white legs they're still white.
Hey, look
at that, still white. That's the Irish, you mean?
Is it? Awesome. Mate, your lad did well, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's really settling down now, isn't he?
Yeah, it's first season, He'll get there in the end.
Mate, he's going to be knocking on James's door soon.
Hope so, yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, let's hope for another brilliant day tomorrow, and thanks for being part of Sugar Shoot.
Nah, mate, love it. Love you too.
Oh, mate, I love you more.
You're the man.
We didn't forget him. He'd just gone through a bar or something. This is Brendan.
Hello.
Brendan had a really good race today, didn't you, bro?
Yeah, managed to hold off Mike for long enough to see the checker flag.
Wow. And is this your 3rd or 4th meeting?
Fourth, isn't it? Fourth?
4th meeting?
Fourth, yeah.
Mate, it's very impressive that, mate. You were going really well.
Yeah, well, Mike did manage to get past me, but he got held up by another imp. I took advantage, so...
Which imp was that, Brendan?
The yellow variety.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean David Ellis? We'll have to go and find him, won't we, and interview him?
He can't do better than me.
He's what?
He can't do his bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast. Oh, well, where's his tent?
He's going to watch a scary film tonight. He was going to watch a film last night, a scary film, and he's watching it tonight instead.
Right, brilliant. Each their own. Good times there in the Kentagon, just having a few beers and chilling with the chaps. Afterwards, we went for a walk of the track with Russell because he wanted to look at. He likes finding bits of memorabilia in the tyre wall from broken cars and stuff, bits of zip tie and washers and stuff. Anyway, this is the very, very famous George Bevan car, the real George Bevan car. Absolutely amazing. Love seeing that. I mean, I could stand and look at it all day long, but there again, I do love my Hillmans. So what I've done next is I've put the whole in-car video from race 2 on without me doing a voiceover for the people that like to listen to the end.